Oh God, listen, y'all. Another Sunday, the Lord's Day, and another violation in the custody agreement between Denver's little parents and Denver's pawpaw. So I get a text this morning. I don't know, probably about 9:30 or so, and it says Denver isn't coming today until after 5. Then I say, why? And she says, well, I'm stopping by Denver's other Nana's house, which is her mother, when her mother gets out of service today at 5. And so, I'm trying to be calm, So then I said, well, I don't understand. She says, well, this is her only day off. She only gets one day off. And I said, she only gets one day off, but there's 24 hours in a day, boo. She ain't working all day, every day. So give us some time on one of those other days. What you don't do is we got 50-50 custody and you try to give us some of my 50. Give us some of your 50. You know what I'm saying? Don't give us some of my 50. I don't understand. Why is she getting some of Pawpaw's 50? My time began at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. So I'm confused. Why are you giving some of my 50-50 to other people? To side grandparents. I don't get it. So I just, but that's the message that I got this morning. And so we kind of had a little back and forth about it. And I told her, I said, I don't understand. I tell you what, I come pick Denver up and I do a drive-by by your mama house, and she can just look at Denver through the window. So I ain't gonna get out. We don't, but I can just drive by and hold Denver up, to the window, and she can just look at Denver, right? And then we're gonna go about our business. This is our time. But, and she actually called her mama and said, hey, Dad wants to know if it's okay if he just kind of stopped by with Denver, and her mama said yes, and she called me back and said, well, Mom said you can stop by with the baby. I said, man, I'm just joking. I ain't going over there. What are you talking about? I ain't going over there. That was a joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that this is my time. I'm trying to get you to take that seriously. I ain't going over there. But just, Lord. It's hard being responsible. See, when you're responsible, people take you for granted. You know what I'm saying? When you're the parent that's always there, they take you for granted. You know what I'm saying? So, such and such, they want some time today. Just don't give them time on my time. Give them time on your time. Then she's going to tell me, well, Denver gets to spend the night over there half the week, and you always have Denver. Boo, I earned this, boo. I ain't going to apologize for the life I earned, sugar. You got me confused. I earned this, right? Denver spend half the time with you, half the time over here. She don't spend no time nowhere else, especially not over the night. Shoot. So, hey, I'm not responsible for other people and whatever decisions that they made in life. I'm only responsible for mine. So, she said, you got an advantage, Daddy, because Denver's always over there spending the night. She don't spend the night nowhere else. I'm supposed to feel bad about that? I don't feel bad about that. Denver, where's she supposed to be at? Man, please. So just giving myself a little therapy session today, because now I can't get Denver today until after 5. So y'all, listen, y'all continue to be good grandparents, good parents. I'm just telling you what God love, and God love the truth. And you ain't lying when you tell the truth. But this ain't gonna. I'm documenting all of this. This is all for documentation. I know all about custody stuff. You gotta have documentation. The court don't care about your feelings. They care about what you documented. And I'm supposed to get Denver today at 9, and it's almost noon. I ain't got Denver yet. Just got a bunch of text messages back and forth from the little parents. And I just listen, man. Fight for your rights. Just saying. Papa's baby, mama's maybe.